Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for some more India. I'm Ridley Host Gilpin. Man, let me just check here. What's my CPU running at these days? Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Well, that's fine. Just idling this. This is started to take up 16% of my CPU, and it's really only increasing, unfortunately. Let alone when it's actually running. We're not even at the traditional end date, you know? Which is kind of terrifying. Kind of terrifying. To be fair, I can barely navigate the UI at this point, so I'm not really shocked that we're having some trouble here. And we still can't do mass production. Oh yeah, we need to do assembly lines here first. Which apparently ain't happening. I assume it's a issue with lubricant. Which, fair. I mean, our oil refineries have been struggling to take off. We're doing our best with it, but there's only so much we can really do. Now, we definitely have, like, a decent bit of lubricant. Should be fine. I think it's probably just wages aren't necessarily high enough, but, like, we're gonna just push through. Bakelite telephones, yeah. We, I assume, do not have enough plastics. We also didn't really have enough lubricant. Fair enough. We'll hope the market helps. Alright. So it looks like the French are dying here, which is good. Yeah. We are almost done. Another 5% mappy. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Ah. Plants in Gujarat. Yeah. Population growth is hard. I can't believe I've successfully managed to mobilize like our entire workforce as it is. To the point where we are struggling. But I guess at the end of the day, maybe 200 million isn't as many people as I thought it was going to be. Like, to be fair, I can still snag another 27 million from these guys, which, God, that feels low. There's been a lot of destruction and famine in the Indian subcontinent, hasn't there? I feel like this place is supposed to have like 400 million. I feel like nearly half of them all died. You know? Yeah, looks like you guys are ready to maybe make a try. Oh, there we are. It's taking a moment. Well. This seems acceptable to me. The AI is just willing to become my vassal. I mean, to be fair, workers of the world unite and all that jazz. I mean, something I could do, and one might even say is a perhaps good idea. Oh no, yeah, I've already got women's suffrage. Okay. So I've gotten the extra 15% workforce ratio from there. Alright. So labor consciousness is pretty low. The INC is still pretty aggressively joined, though, by everyone. Up in the air. Oh, plus 30 army offense. Well, that's convenient. That ought to get us landed. Alright. Time for some Zeppelin campaigns to crack through. Uh-oh. What the hell do you mean you have no supply? How can you have no supply? Oh no, that's an intraversable terrain, isn't it? Or something, because then the supply literally just cannot flow to them. Oh no. They need to get occupied there first before I can actually help. Yikes. Alright, we have in fact successfully landed. Only 25% of Picardy so far. Well, they failed to throw our navy off. Not too shocking. You guys should be able to head here and at some point there begin the blockade. Alright. So, resistant supply requisitions, innovative defensive strategist. Fuck it, just get you 4. We're just going to try and break into the region here and hope it works. Alright. And 51%. 2 more victories and Paris falls. Russia capitulated. Unfortunately, that is a lot of our forces removed from that front. But luckily, I'm managing to swing in here, you know? Like, they are throwing more and more troops over here to try and stop us, which is probably the only reason this front hasn't collapsed yet. Yeah. We're almost there. Alright. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the other landing's in complete in time, but that's fine. Final battle? Final battle. The last defenders in Paris. Looks like we might not even get through here. God damn. Alright, yeah. They got a blunder. We'll be alright. We have them outnumbered like 3-1. They cannot possibly hold. You and your mechanized infantry. Yeah, we were not prepared for modern warfare. Let me tell you. Not bad overall. I'm worried about trying to use more oil with the oil turbines, though. Alright. France has fallen. It is finally over. Yeah, we actually can't stop attacking either, which is a bit of a problem. Because our attack stat is artificially inflated. Alright, I was thinking I was going to be pulling off and trying to knock out the US. I did not anticipate this was actually going to work. Like I said, we just got to keep as many of them pinned for as long as possible. And just let the French wear down. You know? Like, they're losing 5 a week. So 6 months, we have to ensure they cannot defeat us 4 times in battle. I think it's fair to say you guys need to cease for the moment. It's fine, like I said, we got it. Alright. So just want to double check on, yeah. Okay, they are under a blockade. Fully. Like, Paris has fallen. Yeah, the GDP of France is gone. I can loot their central bank. It costs me some infamy to do, but I'm gonna be real here. This might be a... Well, no. The problem is I would do this if I needed capital. The problem is I've freaking run out of, like, the ability to spend capital at this point. You know? And as funny as it is, I don't see any additional reasons to dunk on the French. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cancel this invasion. Oh no, you guys are not heading to the front I want you to. Oh, this is all one front now. I see. We're close enough. That's why I'm like, I can't see the number on this front. Right, that would make sense. Okay, good. Looks like we just kind of won here. There wasn't much I could do, so we just had to hope. Improve relations. We'll move towards annexation of them as quickly as we can. But yeah, just try and force battle after battle. They have not begun on occupying France at all, or Ile-de-France specifically. And that's all we needed. Okay. What else do I need here? Aluminum production. So, like, even if we're losing the battles, it's fine. The point is just to delay them. Because if they're attacking us, they have the opportunity to win. But, France also, like, realistically couldn't even stay in this war anyway. Like, they have no GDP because they lost the capital. Which also probably means that their army is not really able to get supplied either. Because nothing's getting produced. They are an economic anarchy. You know? Yeah. So, like, their troops are also functionally useless. It's really just the Americans doing the heavy lifting at this point. which is fine at the end of the day. Ooh, designer clothes, precision tools. Bam. Negative 98 and alright. So I'll deploy you out there. It looks like it finally came to white peace. Well, Germany is almost united now. Baden and Württemberg continue to hold on to their independence. Yeah, to be fair, Germany looks like they've got other shit to deal with, so that is fair and understandable. Alright. Alright. I mean, I kind of also just want to go against Britain. Make my play. Oh no, you're not allowed to just give in. For sure. Britain being currently at war with Germany kind of tells me we're in good shape for, you know, actually fighting them. Return. Yeah, that's connected. State Hyderabad. Check. Okay. So that's all the return states added. I want to conquer Fars, and I want to conquer Isfahan. And Mumara. Okay. Also Germany, for the sake of it, you're in this too. Alright. We're gonna, I think, take a defensive posture here. I think. And say, ah, yes, there you guys are. Oh no. Oh, hold on here. You guys are permanently stuck, apparently. Oh, fucking Hohenzollern. Okay. Well, that fucking sucks. I need a third army. Okay, I'm gonna reload that. I'm sorry, I didn't realize one of my armies was going to be locked behind Hohenzollern. I'm not sure if I can get them out even if I'm not in a Diplo play. I may literally just have to delete the army. Well, yeah, I guess I can delete the army. It transfers the units and the commander. Either way. So, one moment, please. Yeah, you guys literally just cannot move. Disband. It's delightful. Okay, split in half. Alright, let's try that again. Again, you're not allowed to not. Okay. basically, that like a lot of you probably have not seen that issue happen too much. It's just kind of ironic and funny that there are basically two places where that happens. You know, in the mess of German unification and the princely states, and I managed to be having a go in both. Do I just want to liberate Mara? Yeah, sure. Okay, start upgrading all to siege already. Except for Madras. Okay. So as I was saying, we'll head here. All right. Yep. I may not actually be able to access British Ceylon, I realize now. Well, I'll have to land on it, but it's probably fine. Transfer subject. Ceylon. And call on the Germans. Yeah, the Mexicans and everyone else also, they've landed in Austria-Hungary. Like, they shouldn't have much that they can spare for these regions. And given I see, you know, 91, 87, and 20, yeah, they have 1/3 the troops they need. Is my rough assessment here. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, Ceylon's still actually English. We'll deal with them. These unpatriotic ideas will fade. Promote patriotic values? We'll see what we can do. I mean, we're going into a war. It's not the worst thing. I'm just shocked that they want that. Politics, manifestation. Oh, culture, yeah. Promote patriotic values. You got it. I don't have enough sways to ever do anything with them. So, hope we get an advance. Yeah. Yeah, get out of the British Indian Fellowship. Yeah. Blockade up. Alright. The Conservative Union? Oh no. Why are you guys now called the Conservative Unions? Oh boy. derive some benefit. Alright. These two zones are under blockade. Possibly this one, I don't even know. Yes, it is. Good. Which is inevitably going to cause them supply problems. The Indian campaigns. They're just kind of projected to get all the votes. It's not really a shock. Even with no labor consciousness. Yeah. Like, under the blockade, they're just not getting supplies. They aren't going to win. Oh shit, you guys are cooked. Didn't even notice. That would explain perhaps some of your issues. Unfortunately, you guys are going to have to defend for a while until your stats recover. Never mind, they have even less troops. Alright. Syndicalism, a bastion of conservatism. Alright. Sure. Let's see about getting you guys extra, like, generals where needed. Now, our navy just got defeated, question mark, by 6 ships. Well, upgrade the capital ships. I guess. I don't think that was how that was supposed to happen. I think I got cheated. Alright, well, one of our fronts has been a victory, so. That means you guys should now be able to come down and force another. Sure. Alright, I'm curious to see what promote patriotic values will actually do. I'm not worried about the political rigidity anymore. If anything, you know. I don't know. Labor consciousness going down isn't necessarily the end of the world. Yeah, that'll give us 10 political rigidity. And promote patriotic values. Ah, assimilation. I see. Very well. Petition complete. Alright, you guys have recovered enough. I'll let you begin attacking. There's only 13 defenders. Just overwhelm them. Yeah, I don't know how you did the first time, Mexico. Like, good job. Oh yeah, we have some mandates. Okay. Let's get companies, I think. It's between that and transportation infrastructure. I've really come to love transportation infrastructure a lot. Especially, you know, because any building then gets large enough gets another economy of scale, 10%, which is a lot here. Alright. As far as our power blocks go, I'm going to slowly try and you know, get 5 members. Should have transferred Mamara. It's fine, though. Mm-hmm. All right. Relocate. Yeah. Everyone get out and get to work. Raise the blockades. Okay. Yeah, there's the 6th British fleet. Still destroyers and ironclads. Well, we now have dreadnoughts, so... good friggin' luck. Alright. Alright, man, our currency is weak. It doesn't shock me too much. I'm hoping that I'll be able to fix that with a little bit more conquest of some natural resources. You know? Right now, we just have to... you know what? I think we're going to have enough oil. I'm debating, though, I could wait and run vacuum distillation. Yeah, let's grab vacuum distillation, because that will get me HFO fuel for the power plants. Which apparently somehow generates less pollution. That's not how that works, I'm pretty sure, but still. Yeah. HFO fuel's pretty useless right now, so... and it's basically just a waste product of our oil industry. Yeah. Currently, 6,000 odd is being traded to the world market, and that's it. Alright. Nepali troops are not exactly of quality, are they? Nonetheless. Like I say, the region should be under blockade, so it's not like they can necessarily supply their troops worth a damn here. Although, blockade may not be hurting them. I'm never really quite sure. I think I have to blockade the British specifically for that. Intercept or raid convoys. Yeah, so for whatever reason... every now and again this happens. And in truth, I'm not really sure why. The Belle Epoque was completed. Damn right. Alright. Yeah. I think they have changed it so it might not be so RNG thing anymore. Although that was instantly repaired as well. That's strange. Anyway. Yeah, go raid the convoys bringing in the supplies. We're making progress even still, so. There we are, suffrage to 4. So I'm gonna Yeah, there's labor consciousness that I don't think can ever go above 0 now. Yeah, it's locked at 100, negative 103. That has dramatically reduced the strength of the movements, which they're going to continue to die, and I think that should actually make you guys start supporting other groups now. Support due to political rigidity, average labor movement from syndicalist movement from agitator popularity. Government established. Yeah. From syndicalist movement. Like, it's now an average labor movement, apparently, so. Let's, again, try and reduce them a little bit. I would like it if, you know, we could actually have some dynamic politicals going on here. Marginal, alright, so. That'll, I assume the communist movement's actually the syndicalist movement that it's referring to. Alright, so how's your supplies, Britain? Yeah, crumbling. Interesting. So, I'm not sure if this is a massive bug or just a visual bug. Because this, of course, maths out to be 119% shipping lane effectiveness. Interesting. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, it's time to give in, Britain. Come on. Listen, I know you wanted your century. It was supposed to be yours. But, like, this wasn't even my fault it didn't be your century. You know? Shockingly, that was just a lot of other problems. Yeah, 30 million. A lot of people are just transferring to the Social Democrats, which I'm not necessarily certain is a good thing. And reorganize the government, I suppose. Yeah, 30 million there. I was hoping to see, you know, more millions join, like, liberal causes or whatever. The liberal national movement, you'd think would be putting a lot of pressure on pops to support them. There's a lot of support for the interest groups in government, I think, because of the ongoing war. There appears to be a rally around the flag effect, which is fair. Works for me. Yeah. I think what I need to try and do is get off of syndicalism. Like, they're theoretically swayable if they fall below 60%, you know? How happy are you guys? I just want to double check here. Okay, so from political rigidity. Alright. So I fire you. That theoretically should weaken them a little bit. If I get rid of, like, the Minister of Education and workplace safety would be the two to do. Unfortunately, they're the good ones. Like, even if I gave you guys bolstering, like, you don't seem to be capable of pulling anyone to your IG. Which is concerning. Yeah, like, they still love their monopoly, which means, like, it's such a struggle to pass anything. I'm trying to think. If I could have my political... No. Why do you have no org? From supply shortage, apparently. That's slightly concerning. Yeah, you're at the Carnatic front. You're also at the Carnatic front. I'm assuming that there's something with them where they were technically encircled there for whatever reason. Just due to some weirdness. At least the other one isn't. Doesn't seem to matter since this has managed to become a separate front. We need troops up here anyway, so let's go. Alright. So, the passed to amendment. Good. They fell under 60. Holy shit. Alright. Throw a little blackmail on there. So. That will help a fair bit. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they're gonna hate everything else a lot. But they're kind of okay with all allowed unions in that, or so. That should weaken them. Get us a little bit more political dynamism. Excuse me. I'm not sure what happened here, but good luck. I'm thinking they're just going to suffer from the exact same issue, which worries me. No. Okay. Alright. 28 million people. Like I say, shopkeepers really should not be supporting these groups. That's what terrifies me when I see it. You know? Like, you'd guys think you'd be attracted to the National Liberals worth a damn, but... Loyalist Pops supporting... Yeah, okay. So, if I put the National Liberals into government... Because, unfortunately, they're an anti-establishment group right now. Yeah. Okay. They just are not happy about it. Yeah, compromise, it's fine. Alright, so the only thing left is return British Ceylon. Unfortunately, it might take a while to actually organize the attack with them. So I should probably call this off. Just wait. Alright, designer clothes and precision tools are almost done. That should help us get a little bit more of a market edge. Wow, another stall. Scrap the current draft and do a rewrite. Alright, our political rigidity is too damn high. Call an election. Projected only 85% of the vote this time. That's good. God. So, out of curiosity, like, hypothetically here, do the trade unionists by default state unionist? Holy shit. Let's just get rid of the syndicalist, please. And I can actually go on to limited unions. Oh. Well, they're neutral to it either way. Bread, butter, mallet. Hey. But yeah, getting rid of the syndicalist will let us break that hold. And I do want to try and break that stranglehold. Like I say, share the people. Even just spreading it between them and the Social Democrats is something I can work with, you know? Alright, you recalc your support? Yeah, there we are. You now no longer care between them, so. Alright. They're gonna try a naval invasion. Good luck. I'm going to counter-navally invade. Alright. Economic crisis in Ceylon, not really a shock. But yeah. Liberal civility is the way forward. There. Well, that's something. Alright, precision tools is coming in. But yeah, conservative unions, they thankfully are no longer going too far. Doing develop national arts and state media. Yeah, they are pacifists, but they're also already anti-militarist, so. Alright. So that should be, yeah. Okay. It's over. Yeah. Yeah, put some money into the relief. How you doing up there, Nepal? Slowly but steadily? Good. Yeah, our infamy's a little high, but that's okay. Okay. We came off syndicalism, so yeah, everyone's just rushing to join the Social Democrats now, apparently. Low war support. But yeah, bring national liberals into government. Let's go. Alkaline batteries. Oh yeah, right. Let's go telephone switchboard. I'm sure that won't cause any shortages. That's a little bit more diverse and better. I'm happy to see all this. Alright. Affirmed values. Suffrage cabinet workaround. Fair enough. Alright. Holy shit, you guys are just going all out, aren't you? With naval invasions. perception, please. 100 troops deployed. And apparently they're just gonna cheese it. Alright, that's fine. It is ultimately of minimal concern. The British have no real capacity to actually land. So we throw the left out of government. Yeah. God, I miss the monarchy already. That extra 10 political rigidity was pretty nice. But we got cooperative ownership, so, like, if I can somehow wrap around back to it, or even Republic is okay. We'll probably be okay. Yeah. Alright. And the British surrender. Alright. Ah, yes, the French Commune. Alright, well, that was nice. State actions incorporate. I guess, yeah, these regions. And give us a third member. So, out of curiosity, am I allowed to pass frontier colonization yet? Theoretically. Although, getting that passed, you know, with the conservative unions existing as they do is pretty tough. Alright. So with them being thrown from government, this should dynamic things up a fair bit. Alright. Eventually we should research political agitation, but I'm worried that'll just transfer Social Democrats into Communists. But at least for now, we'll see. Yeah, the Social Democrats are just pushing along. And they are rather explicitly strongly endorse unified executive. I don't know. Like, I'd be down to try. Like, if we just unify the executive, the chairman will veto. Yeah. We'll just need to sway a little, which can be done. Let's see, who can be swayed? Oh god, it's already been an hour. Maybe nobody can be swayed on this. Yeah. From low approval, so stage debate. If I can get to the second phase, I can promise to pass a law for the conservative unions, which is enough to sway them. That would probably do. Very low approval. Alright. But yeah, unifying the executive I think is probably a good thing. Probably. Gets me a little bit more authority, if nothing else. Cabinet. Chairman being in the government. But yeah. Oh, I don't like seeing you. Okay, well, they're not. Alright. What have you got? You guys, middle-class bankers being a form of socialists, it's just very concerning to me because one of those things where like, well, this is a sign that things are running away. Alright, you guys are attracted to the moderate liberals a fair bit. Yeah, it seems like the movements don't necessarily bring people in. Unless they're socialist movements. Because, like, the liberal nationalist movement should otherwise be incredibly powerful and dominant right now. Let's do some of the red tape. And we'll see what happens here. Alright. So, hypothetically, it's 85 infamy to annex Persia. Keep that in mind. Alright. I mean, I feel like for the remaining little countries around here, you know, Sikkim and Bhutan as well should just kind of be joined with us. Which may or may not be explicitly to get our power block number up, but something. Alright, I think that's probably where I'm going to call it, though. We defeated the British, reclaimed the rest of India, and are at least slowly trying to perform repairs. God. Legitimately kind of looks like another 16 million. People are just dying. It's pretty tough to get around that issue. Like, I need penicillin. Is this not spreading to me? Just checking here. Oh yeah. So the AI maybe never actually researched this, and thus it can't spread. Okay, well we'll grab this then first. But then I have to get for penicillin. Yeah. Tier 6 antibiotics. But we need to get I need to fire you, honestly. I need an expert in this state. It doesn't matter who. Okay. Yeah, let's go. And then we get penicillin, and we get to level 5. All right. I should also get around to perhaps founding some new companies, eh? Companies 3 and 4 years, okay. En route to put on a premium motors doing all right. What is the most profitable company? Indian Bank, no surprise. And then Tata. But yeah, we've got a good set here. The Indian Electric Company is tempting. The Electric Supply Consortium. I'll look into those. I think, like I said, I'm going to go through and click on them so that way I actually kind of know. But we're going to need them. But yeah, we can get levels 5 and 6 of friggin' the health system. And then, with any luck, first off, by the way, oil-fueled HFO. That's not a problem. The oil shortage will go away. Yeah. Oh no, now we're technically short HFO. We're not. Holy shit, are we ever? That's fine though. That's fine. Like, I did just upgrade, so I'm wagering that just a lot of these will end up being superfluous and highly unprofitable and will shrink. And then hopefully it'll be fine. But goddamn, that's a lot of power. I'm not sure I really expected that outcome. Now, the good news is, we now are the proud owners of Fars and Isfahan, and maybe soon a bit more of Hormuz. Mumara as well can be taken, as will Luristan before too long. If nothing else, as we go through here, there is the gas turbine and natural gas rigs. So, finishing up tier 5 production and getting natural gas can be another way we can deal with our power issues. In the meantime, though, that's going to be it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been your Kelvin, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.